So you started the game and you're wondering how you're gonna set up your soldiers. So with this video I'm gonna explain you a basic setup you can run in order to have success in your first mission. So currently what you can see is the inventory screen, and you can see that I have one assault, one sniper, one commando, 3 riflemen, one heavy weapons guy, and a rocket man, which is basically a soldier wielding rocket launcher. Now the actual purpose of having this variety of weapons within the team is to be able to be prepared to most situations that we encounter, which is basically close quarters, medium to long range, and be able to blow up obstacles if you have to, in order to have your sniper or your rifleman be able to take down that target. I also try to bring enough ammunition and medikits for the whole squad, even though if I was using a guy that would be using shield, I probably would not bring a medikit because he would suffer a bit too much of overweight issues and it would sacrifice too many of his time units. I also try to bring a good variety of grenades. They're particularly useful. And I also bring flashbangs and smoke grenades, even though I'm not going to demonstrate smoke grenades in this video, only grenades and flashbangs. We're gonna go now over to the dropship screen so I can show you where I put my soldiers. So basically in this screen I put my rocket man on the back because he's gonna be useful only in particular situations where I want to blow obstacles up or kill an enemy if I have to with the rocket launcher. So basically I try to set up my shotgun and my pistol guy in the front of the actual dropship, and with a ballistic rifle just in case I have to shoot enemies from medium to long ranges if I have to. And I also have one ballistic rifle covering each one of the actual rear entrances, and I got a sniper in the middle of that of the rear entrances in order to be able to provide actual fire support if I need to shoot an enemy that is far away. I also have my heavy machine gun, which is supporting the front entrance of the dropship. So basically we've just arrived on our first mission, and my priority on the start is actually to scout the area with my rifleman and with my guy in front, just to check if there are any enemies nearby. Notice that I've moved 3 of my soldiers outside and they're standing guard, and I made sure they were crouched as well. So since they have enough time units left, I'm gonna end the turn, and if an enemy decides to move close to those units, they might be able to see him and actually shoot the alien target. As you can see, I'm moving my rifleman really close to the actual dropship in order to get some coverage with the dropship walls. Since I wasn't able to see an alien with that rifleman, I decided to move my units not as close to that actual rifleman, keep a certain distance just in case. So we've spotted our first alien and we can see him hiding behind some crates. So as you can see, I'm currently using my rocket launcher guy. in order to blow up the enemy cover. So I'm gonna be aiming it towards the left side so I can have a decent explosive radius and make sure the percentage is actually high enough so I can actually hit the actual crates that are covering the alien. I'm gonna start off by using the sniper since it's a long range accurate weapon, and since this target doesn't have any sort of cover anymore, I can shoot them down with efficiency. My sniper was not able to take him down, but since I have riflemen nearby, I can use them in order to take down the enemy. I have sent my commando forward and I've spotted an enemy. I'm gonna make my commando retreat so he doesn't get shot by the alien and so the alien doesn't have sight of him so he doesn't shoot him next turn. As you can see, I had no necessity in order to blow the enemy out of cover because some of my soldiers were in a position that they could actually shoot the target and the obstacle was providing no absolute cover to him. Now I'm slowly moving forward, keeping my soldiers together so they can cover each other. I also moved my rifleman a bit back so he's out of the sight range of the enemy alien. The alien has retreated from the actual crate, so I'm gonna send my commando in order to find him. And yet again, I move my commando back so he doesn't get shot by the actual alien next turn. I'm currently gonna use the grenades in order to destroy the cactus. Since they have decent range and decent accuracy, I'm gonna be more likely be able to kill that cactus in the same turn that I would be if I was using actual firearms. Also, the main reason why I want to do this, it's because I don't want to move my sniper rifle guy. Because if I do that, if I try and shoot in the same turn, he's gonna suffer a 50% accuracy penalty. So if I keep him in the same position and just blow the actual obstacle blocking the way, I can fire the sniper without suffering any accuracy penalty. I'm now gonna slowly move my units in so they can be in a position that they can actually shoot the target. Of course there's still the obstacle in the way, but we're gonna try and eliminate it with our actual ballistic weapons. I actually did a mistake this turn. I should have moved my commando back. If by any circumstance the alien had decided to move in as a last resort, he will be able to actually shoot my actual guy and might have been able to actually kill him. And again, I commit the same mistake and I leave my commando in there. But since my actual units have shot the obstacle, the alien decides to retreat from his previous point, and my actual pistol guy is able to take a reaction shot, since pistols actually improve your reaction chance by 80%. Having destroyed the obstacle, I can finally take my enemy down. Now I'm gonna destroy these obstacles that are close to the alien vessel because I wanna do the specific setup I usually do when I'm gonna go straight into the enemy UFO and take down the enemies inside. As you can see, there are 3 aliens inside the UFO, one which is actually close to the entrance, and 2 hiding in the actual back behind 2 obstacles. What I'm gonna attempt and do is actually blow them out of cover with my actual rocket launcher. As you can also notice, I opened the door using right click with my mouse button so I would not send my troop right in. So as you can see, all the enemies got hit, so they all got suppressed by the actual explosion radius, and I can easily take them out now because they cannot do any reaction shots if I actually shoot them with my rifleman, my heavy machine gun guy, or my commando guy, or my shotgun guy. I'm also moving my soldiers out of the actual sight of my actual soldiers so they do not get shot in the process. before the end of the turn, I actually close the door so they cannot take any shots next turn. So one of the aliens actually died in the fire, and I decided to throw a grenade in order to finish the other one, or at least suppress him. But this was not a good idea. I should have thrown instead a flash grenade, which has higher chances to actually suppress the enemy, and then I would have taken him out with my other soldiers. As you can see, the alien had a reaction shot. Had he hit, he would probably have killed one of my soldiers. I have sent my shotgun guy in, but this was an actual mistake. He was not able to finish the actual alien off, and it almost cost her life. So basically, I still have my commando, and I'm gonna send him in and try and finish the job. As you can see, the mission went perfectly well. However, there were a few mistakes that I did during that mission, and I decided to actually keep them in so you guys can see what type of mistakes you should not commit when trying to play Xenonauts. Because if these mistakes would have actually been taken advantage by the actual enemy aliens, they would have actually killed at least 2 of my guys in the mission.